Looking for a cool thing to do in the city on a summer Sunday that doesn't cost a whole heck of a lot, but it is a little bit of a treat. Stay tuned and you'll find out what you should be doing next this summer in New York City. So this is my first time riding a Revel. I had a lesson, but this is my first time out in the real world, and it's awesome. And here we go, green light. Woohoo! I'm riding up Hudson Street, just passing Clarkson in a moment, and I'm heading to the Upper West Side to hang out by the river, have some snacks, maybe a bev. I'm going about 15 miles per hour, by the way, which is about, I think, half the speed, roughly half the speed of one of those things. But anyway, I'm enjoying this on a Sunday midday where there's some traffic, but not a lot. So it feels like a good introduction to, you know, moving about in the city streets while having some traffic, you know, realistic traffic, but not crazy traffic you have to go in between. City's generally a little quieter in the summer, on the weekends, on a Sunday. Beautiful summer Sunday, everybody's by the beach. I'm on my Revel, heading to the Upper West Side. At least I am at the moment. I might be having too much fun to stop. And also, thank goodness, the road is pretty smooth up here, so thank you, I guess that's the New York State Department of Transportation. Smoothing out the roads. Going about 21 miles per hour. In Chelsea, just passing 23rd Street. Just so much fun, really fun. Really cool way to experience the city. You can ride, in fact you're supposed to ride with traffic, no bike lanes, so I'm not riding in the bike lanes. You're not allowed to ride over major bridges, so I can't ride into Brooklyn. You can start one of these in Brooklyn and stay in Brooklyn, but you can't like go over the Williamsburg Bridge or Brooklyn Bridge or any of that. And I figure I will graduate to Brooklyn once I feel more comfortable. I know Manhattan streets pretty well, so I'm going to start here first. Just about to hit Port Authority. Doing okay here. Hi! Somebody just walked by and said hello. So this isn't the cheapest way to get around for sure. In fact, I think I'm going at a per minute right now, and I think I should have done a half hour, 1 hour. Those will be cheaper. I actually have some money on here that they gave us for taking a lesson. We get a little money on here, so this is essentially a free ride no matter how much it ends up costing. The way I think about it is if I deduct the amount I would have spent on a one-way trip on the subway, that's $275, so you can deduct that, and then so it's still more expensive to do this, but you know, it's a new experience, just a more fun experience, especially on a beautiful day. Hey, we're in the theater district now, 44th and 8th, and you know, pretty busy here, I have to say. So right now I know I'm not going to want to do this during the week because it's not fun to stop and start. It's fun to have the room. So that's what I would say if and when you come and do this. Here we go. That you should try it out for the first time on a weekend. And you know, maybe if you're not used to New York City streets, riding your bike in the middle of them, you should avoid doing this on a major street. Like I'm on 8th Avenue right now, and I get beat at. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm really glad. This has been a long time plan, and I'm finally doing it. Woohoo! Finally doing it. Okay, so I'm Central Park West and around 63rd Street, and yeah, so I'm gonna ride up Central Park West for a while, and then I'm gonna hang a left and come back downtown to the 60s where my final destination is located. So I just made a turn onto West 93rd Street, beautiful block, and head over to the far west corner of the Upper West Side, as far as I can go, so I can then head downtown to the 60s. And the final test is going to be finding a place to park, because there's you have to be careful not to park someplace where 24 hours later it's not going to be a good place to park, and then the vehicle gets a ticket and then you're responsible for it. So that shouldn't be too hard around the Upper West Side, I would think, alternate side of the street parking and whatnot. So it's Sunday, so I think there'll probably be alternate side Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, something like that. I'm going about 10 miles per hour in this block. And oh, this is really fun. Really nice block. This reminds me of Brooklyn a little bit, like Park Slope. Yeah, this will be fun to do in Brooklyn. You're gonna have to go to Brooklyn, ride around Park Slope or Brooklyn Heights. It's beautiful to do that there. And just to get to parts of Brooklyn that are not easy to get to by subway or bus, that's what I think is really good about this, is that it helps you get places that are not super convenient by public transportation, where you need to take like a bus and a subway or 2 or 3 subways or whatever. So I'm going down West End, which I have to say is a great street if you want to practice out in the world, because it's smooth and it's very empty. It's bikes and pedestrians and me. Hitting a red light at 84th, co-named Edgar Allan Poe Street. Hey there, so I'm at about 73rd in West End, and in about 10 blocks or so I'm going to start looking for parking. So wish me luck, and I'll see you soon, hopefully with a parking spot. So I think I found my spot. I'm going to triple check the signs, but it looks like no parking Tuesday either through Friday or Tuesday and Friday. It's currently Sunday. It's about 1:30 p.m. 24 hours from now, it's Monday at 1:30 p.m. So that sounds like it's okay here. So we'll see. Again, I'll quadruple check the signs, because I don't want to get a big fat ticket. So right now I have shut off the throttle, and now what I'm doing is what they call a throttle waddle, which was one of the things I had to do during my lesson, which is when my feet are on the ground and I'm manually moving the bike back into position. You have to have the rear wheel against the curb. That is an absolute must. And so it's a little awkward, but you know, I'm short and I'm able to do it. So anyway, I'm doing it now. Let's try it. Tapping the brakes as I do it. And yep. So I am about to end my ride, and I'm just triple checking the sign, and it looks good to me. Yep, Tuesday, Friday, 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. No parking. Yep, so I think we're good to go. So I'm going to end the ride now. Successful ride. Now it's time to have some snacks and drinks. There's an entrance to a sloping ramp which leads you down to the river, down to Pier I. The cafe, Pier I, which is on what is apparently called Pier I think. It's a beautiful location. I love coming here. It's certainly not necessary to ride a moped here. To get here, you can take the subway and walk over, but it's kind of the fun way to do things, you know. And, you know, why not live it up a little? So I am down here at Pier I, which I've been to before. In fact, I've ridden my bike up here from my house, which is really also wonderful to do. So if you're inclined to ride a bike and you're downtown and you want to ride uptown, this is a great destination, a reason to be on your bike for a few miles, and then you can relax in this beautiful setting. I'm really excited to be here. I haven't been here in a couple of years, and I'm excited to have a few snacks. They have a variety of, you know, like lobster rolls and chicken fingers and salads and wine and beer and coffee. So you can pretty much have whatever you like. And I'm going to read my library book and have a glass of rosé or something. So it's a pretty inexpensive thing to do here in the city. You can either ride your bike for free or close to free if you want to rent a city bike, or a bike from a local bike rental shop. Or if you want to have a little more adventure, you can rent the Revel like I did. And I'm really excited to share with you the idea of renting a Revel and then coming to Pier I for drinks and snacks. Strawberry frosé by the Hudson River on a gorgeous Sunday in the summertime after riding a Revel. It doesn't get any better than this, folks. It just doesn't get any better.